It's the morning of day 2, and I'm just finishing up breakfast. Isis is still in the tent back there. It's pretty quiet this morning and taking it kind of slow. I'm not going to rush back out onto the trail just yet because I want to enjoy my coffee and I need to get some water. And I need to really think about how I'm going to tackle this day, because going at it full force yesterday was not the right thing to do. There's a possibility of a giant thunderstorm later, so hopefully that happens after I set up camp, wherever I set up camp. There's no campsites at Lake Francis, so I'm just going to have to make do with whatever I can find, which I know isn't the right thing to do, but there's nothing else I can do. You know, the shelters are too far apart. And yeah, I know this trail is rugged and backcountry and things like that, but, you know, hopefully it gets built up. Who knows? I'm not discouraged. I'm going to keep going. I got to tape up my feet today too. So, you know, and I'll probably talk to you back when I'm on the trail. We've been on trail for about a half hour now. It is thick and dark and creepy and hard to follow. I'm starting to wonder if I bit off more than I can chew. I gotta do some serious thinking. I'm not kidding. The dog hasn't had anything to eat, and she's not eating. So I'm gonna be monitoring her. She will be my only barometer for leaving the trail. I can push through my anxiety, but if she's not willing to budge, then I don't know, I might have to find a cabin for a couple of days and get rescued. So we'll see what the rest of today brings. In the meantime, hope you're enjoying your day. I guess I should also mention that the water source bugs at Tillotson completely dry. So Isis and I are looking for water right now, and I think that's why she's eating so much grass. I have to get to the 4th day. There was, an older thru hiker on the AT when I was having a tough time on the LT that said, on the 4th day, you get your legs. And it was true. I have to get to the 4th day on this trail. Then the routine sets in. Then, my body feels better. The pack weight's down. And actually, the pack does feel better today. So yeah, put up with me. I get emotional, but I have to get to the 4th day. This is day 2. I'm halfway there. All right. I think Isis is ready to go again. So we've got a bit of a straight stretch, and then we're going downhill. And then I think there's a road walk, so that'll be nice. I never thought I'd say that. So we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Finally, after over a mile, came across this little tiny water source. It's flowing, but it's tiny. That's the trail that we came down. I've got 2 liters of water, actually I think 2.5. This is where we're going. That's my poor dog. I'm really watching her close. So, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we're gonna keep going. I have some news. I'm getting off trail. It isn't our thing. We're not having fun. You know, and it's not the pack weight, it's the ruggedness of it, put it plainly. And I don't want to put my dog through it anymore. So, I have a cabin tomorrow, so we'll spend one more night out. And I'm going to make it as fun as possible. And then I'm heading to the cabin tomorrow and get picked up and head back home on Wednesday. So hopefully, we can find something else to do. But I'm going to gather myself and I will talk to you all down the trail. This is really pretty. Nice little waterfall. Great water source. I can put my feet in it. I just wish that area was a little bit bigger for my tent. I don't know. I might work at it. But I don't know if I could sleep next to the river. It's a little loud. I don't know. Well, maybe there'll be another place down the trail. But this is nice to see. I'm looking for a campsite for tonight and then hoping to get a ride at Young Store tomorrow to get it to walk for a cabin. So we'll see what happens. Alright, we just did the road walk. Couldn't see any place to camp, so now we're at the Koval mountain trail. More of the same. And yeah, I am immediately looking for a place to just set up camp, and then I'll just finish it off tomorrow and head down to Young Store and see if I can catch a ride. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think it's even 11 o'clock yet. We've obviously pulled up and pulled off trail. I found a puddle of a water source, which is behind the tent with the cute sleeping dog here. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't like pulling from stagnant water, but it does look remotely clear and there's not a lot of bugs, at least floating on the surface, and there's more down that way. But I figured it would be the smartest thing to do because there's not a whole lot of water between here and Young's Store, which is where I'll be getting off trail. So yeah, that's about where we're at. So Isis and I are just going to hang out here today. And I know you're not supposed to. So do as I say, not as I do. But this is kind of an emergency. So we'll figure it out. But she's much better off than going through that, which, believe it or not, is the trail. We'll tackle that in the morning. I'll probably wrap this up later. Well, I figured I'll just wrap today up, even though it was really short. We did about 3.5 miles. Got from the Talotzin shelter to just where we pulled off trail here. And we've just been resting, trying to make some plans. I still have plenty of vacation left, even though I'm not doing the Cohos Trail. So I might return to New York. I think it's safe enough to do that now. And head back to the AT, because that's where my heart is. You know, the Cohos Trail was something that I wanted to try, and I tried it. And it's not for me. It's not for small dogs on leashes. We have no problem on the AT, but this one, it's just not fun. And I've always told myself, if it's not fun, don't do it. So I had to make a quick decision back, mile or two, when I was trying to figure everything out. And I had to literally say, if it's not fun, why am I still doing it? And Young's store, which we'll come up on in a couple of miles, is the most convenient place to get off trail to get to the cabin that I have rented for tomorrow through Wednesday. So that's the plan. If I have to hitchhike, I have to hitchhike, but we're going to figure it out. Yeah, so I know I just got a bunch of new subscribers. Everybody was rooting for me, and I hope you still root for me. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the AT. See who's out there. So yeah, that'll be the plan. In the meantime, like I said, stick with me. This was just something I wanted to try, and obviously I tried it, and now we're going to try something else. So once I figure out what I'm doing, I'll let you know, and I will probably do a wrap up from the cabin tomorrow. So I'll talk to you all later. Have a good night.